Have you ever got confused about what's a vision? What do you mean by a vision? And what's the difference between goal and a vision? Now, most of the businesses, most of the leaders who tend to craft their goals and tend to craft their vision make certain fundamental but very important mistakes. And that's the finish, that's the finer element between the goals and the vision. Now, no vision can ever be created if it is not emotionally inclined to the person who's making it. I'm repeating what I'm saying right now. No emotion, if there is no emotion attached to a vision of the person who is making that vision, there is seldomly that the person will reach there. Now, what's the difference between that and a goal? Now, it is fundamentally for all of us to understand of how do you actually craft a vision. The scientific methodology is your vision has to be rounded around your own individual value system. That's how your vision gets crafted. Now, are you aware about, are there some defined, identified, discovered values? Well, yes. There are close to 86 top human values that have been discovered. Well, the discovery is happening and it is still happening because human evolution is a process. And these top 86 values help you to identify what is your value. Now, when I say value, it is a principle that you want to live your life with. Now, there is a dictionary definition to values, a timeless guiding principle that requires no external justification. That's what it means. Now, once you start building your life based on certain values, and then you decide, this is where I want to reach. Keeping that emotional aspect of principles in place, you start making a visual in your mind. Now, when you visualize things, that's when you get emotionally attached to it. Now, more importantly, vision is a dynamic destination. So when we say dynamic destination, what does that mean? It means it will keep changing over a period of time. So when you move forward, when you look at a vision to be crafted down scientifically, it needs to ideally begin with the value system. आपकी तत्वों से शुरू होना चाहिए. तो आपको पहले अपने तत्व, आपकी principles आपको identify करने होंगे, आपको discover करनी होंगी. Once you do that, that is the time you will be able to craft a vision statement for yourself. Well, whatever is your vision statement, it will then get cascaded into your organization's vision. So ideally, it always revolves around the founder's mentality. Founder की mentality क्या है? उसके तत्व क्या है? उसके principles क्या है? According to that, your organization will start getting shaped up. Now, I want to give you a beautiful case study on this. This case study is about a defense manufacturing company that I consulted a couple of years back. I was talking to the individual, and while the entire consulting project was just getting initiated, he had a query in his mind. He exported certain products to Russia and some other countries, typically the defense equipments that he was manufacturing back in India. Now, he did not have a great experience of that transaction. And so there was an assumption that he made that most of those transactions he doesn't know how to do it, and hence it is better to work only in India in the ecosystem that he's aware of. Now, this gentleman around 6-7 years back was doing 5 crores, 8 crores, 7 crores turnover. The moment this shift happened, now what do you mean by this shift? Moment he understood what his value system is and what is the company that he wants to build, where does he see his company in the next 5, 6, 7 years, that is when his understanding of exports, understanding of going global, that is when he decided he has to learn, he has to build a team that way, he has to make sure that the systems are built that way. And slowly and steadily he started building those systems. Well, we also helped, the entire School of Inspirational Leadership Consulting team was helping him to build that. But when we build that up, today, my dear friends, that company is clocking 100 crores. Now, this is typically in last 5 to 6 years, a journey of an individual and a company which is into defense. Of course, from the client's privacy point of view, I can't share the name of the client, but importantly, this company has moved from 5 crores, 8 crores to almost 100 crores right now. Plant expansion has taken place, product creations has taken place, forward and backward integration has taken place, teams have grown, cash flows have grown, all of that has happened. But where did it all begin? It began with that one thought that I would want to see my company global. The moment that thought came in, and that was crafted well based on what value system you want to make your organization global, a frameworking was created, and based on that frameworking, he started working. Now, in that frameworking, there were a lot of things that he was experienced about, he was confident about, and he had to learn. His organization had to learn. This is where you start building up the competency of leaders in the organization. Now, if all of these leaders, ये सारे leaders, अगर एक दिशा में आप चलाना चाहते हो, तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि उन्हें एक direction में चलाया जाए. This is where your vision plays a very important role. Now, the question here is, what is the difference between goal and the vision now? Well, goal cannot be created without time or number. There has to be some time or some number. If it is not fixed and definite, it is not a goal. Then it is a motherhood statement कि मैं करना चाहता हूँ, मैं बनना चाहता हूँ. That's not how it happens. I want to make my company. So want is not a goal. Okay? Want can never be a goal. What is that specific thing that you're looking out when you want to achieve your goals? Now, goals can be divided into milestones and yearly quarterly plans, yearly plans and quarterly plans and your annual operating plans and all of that. We do a lot of exercises of annual operating plans as well, where we help people build their entire year's budget. Now, more important, and that happens typically around, I think February or January of every year that we do. But very importantly for you to realize here is that there is a difference. There's an absolute important difference between a vision, which is emotionally created based on the value system that you have as an entrepreneur, and your goals are more time bound, more number bound. If you make a stark difference, now, what does it mean? It means that you've created, say, assuming you have 4 value systems or 5 value systems that you have been able to discover for your organization. Those become the last lines of that highway that you're traveling. Your vision becomes the destination that you want to go, and your milestones and your goals are the specific duration in which you will travel that journey. Now, this is how it actually happens. Now, more importantly, what you need to learn is, if you have drafted your vision, or if you want to draft your vision, what are the elements that you have to keep in mind all the time? Now, is it that this is not readily available and this you can't see on YouTube and you can't get some formats on Google? Of course you can get that. But the problem here is that entrepreneurs and the teams of the SMEs and micro SMEs companies forget and skip 4 very important ingredients once they build up their vision. Now, what are those 4 ingredients? I'm going to share that in the next video with you. Stay tuned.